What is up? What is up? What's up, guys? I want to tell you something. Yesterday, man, what a day, what a day. Went out to the track with Audi for the Audi Experience, and it was fucking amazing. We got to test basically every type of Audi out there, and I got to do about 8 laps in an R8, which was hot. And so I'm gonna show you guys some of the footage from it really quick. Let me tell you guys that one company that knows how to treat people right is definitely Audi. Guys, invite, heart, please. I'm gonna pull this up real quick so you can watch the video. The video was hot. Thank you for inviting. Thank you for inviting. So I'm gonna pull up the video. I meant to Periscope it, but I was logged into the wrong account. I Periscoped it on one of my other accounts, so I didn't get it to you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys the footage right now. I was so pissed off about that because I wanted you guys to see it, because my other account, it's really not related to what I talk about in my other account. So, all right, we'll start with the first video here. So this was yesterday, and that second blue one is the one that I was driving. The first white car is, he was a professional driver, so he was basically pacing the group. And let me tell you, the guy who was pacing the group in that white Audi was fast, man. He was a great driver. So that was basically the start, getting in the car. And then we headed over.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
So this is how they run the event.
PG-13. Okay then guys, so with this car, a little bit of a different manner of getting the car into gear.
What's up, what's up? So I accidentally hit stop on the button there, but this next one is shows me driving.
Don't stop. And that'll be over to neutral.
Thanks for the hearts, guys. Invite some followers.
Much more aggressive, much more agile, much more severe than the RS5, as it should. So just bear that in mind. With all your inputs, much more important, even more important now, that we're as smooth as possible with all of our driving inputs, okay?
I was like a kid in a candy store right about now.
Yeah, I got my seatbelt on. Alright.
Okay then guys, get ready to rock and roll. So sit on the brake, we'll move the gear lever all the way over to the A1 position.
Let me see if I can expand this. There we go.
Nice, easy pull away.
Damn, this car's got torque. Holy shit.
Okay, track is clear. Off we go then, guys. So everyone knows the track. So we'll still take it fairly easy just for this first one, just so you guys can get used to the car for that first lap each, and then we'll move on from there. All the same rules apply. So we're going to be braking once we get to that yellow cone. Slowing the car down. Just be cautious of this orange cone on the inside of the track at this next corner. So at that corner now, I'd up on us a little bit, just trying to avoid hitting it. And then braking again at the yellow cones.
So when you're doing the course,
Gently squeezing the power on.
he gives you instructions for like the first lap.
All the way through here. Left, right. And once we get the car in a straight line, we can be aggressive on the gas. On the brakes again, though. Releasing the brake before we turn.
It's so deceptive, guys. This straight, I was hitting like 90 miles an hour on this part, and it looks like I'm going, I don't know, like 20, but I was flying. It's so deceptive on video.
Once we get that car in a straight line, don't be shy about getting on the power.
That stadium in the background, guys, that's the Meadowlands Stadium.
At the moment, guys, good pace.
Woo! Holy shit!
Getting the car slowed down for that last corner. And once we get it in a straight line, we can accelerate aggressively.
I think on the second straightaway, not this one. This is the first straightaway. And then there's a slight left turn, and then right here I topped out at 120. Not on this lap though. The next lap was faster.
Slowing it right down for the slow stuff at the end of the lap there.
It was so much fun, man.
The gas don't need to be braking towards the end there, only in the really slow stuff. Wait into that yellow cone, turn the car in, and we can accelerate aggressively again.
This lap I went hard. So when I make this left turn, right here I went hard, man. I was pedal to the metal.
Onto the brakes, right after that yellow cone.
Yeah, A4 is nice too.
Okay then guys, great job there, well done. We're going to be making our way back into the pit lane this lap.
That was so much fun, guys. You have no idea, man. So basically, the reason why I want to show you guys this is
like sex. It's a bit like sex.
It seriously was.
Excellent stuff guys, well done. Okay,
So yeah, the reason why I wanted to show you guys that. So yesterday I ranted about a company that I was dealing with that just didn't know how to treat their customers, and what a difference going to this Audi event, guys. Oh my God, they treated us like gold. Like I don't even own an Audi, right? I actually won this this event. So basically, it was split into three, three departments. Where the first part was they took you on the road with just an A3 and an A6, and you got to do road driving. And then they took you on an agility course with a BMW M2, I think. It was like an M1 or an M2. I was so excited I didn't get a chance to see. Mercedes C250 something. It was a very sporty version with like carbon fiber pack and stuff like that. A 5 Series BMW. I think it was a 525. And then a... what was the other one? Then an E-Class Mercedes. It was an E350. And then you got to test drive those versus the A3 and the A6 on the agility course. And let me tell you, I probably... Yeah. So before that Audi R8, we drove the RS5, which was... Let me tell you, man, that RS5 was a hot car. Definitely pulls, but not like the R8. So, but the RS5 was a beautiful car. It was a lot of fun to drive. Very quick, very deceptive because it looks like, it looks like a low-key sedan or a low-key coupe actually. But it is not. It is not. That RS5 is a very aggressive car, and depending on the settings that you drive it with, it can be extremely aggressive. So I loved those two. The RS5 and the R8 were just a joy to drive. It was really, really fun. But the thing that impressed me most was the difference in the agility course between the A6 and the Mercedes and BMW classes that were comparable. I will honestly say I will probably never buy a Mercedes. Sorry, Mercedes. You guys just didn't do it. I didn't see that comment, sorry. Mercedes just didn't... They didn't cut it, man. It was a very heavy, slow car when it came to agility. It might be different on the regular course, but when it came to the agility course, it sucked, to be honest. For the amount of money that people pay for that car, I would expect a lot more. The BMW pretty much smoked the Mercedes. Yeah, and the Audi was on a different level. And you know what? I'm not just taking sides, but to be honest, the Audi, the way they treated us, um, was like second to none. I've walked into many dealerships, and it seems like when I go into the other luxury dealerships, everyone except Maserati. Maserati, the people there treated us really well when I walked in there. So like, I basically go into these places just trying to see exactly who is treating their customers well. I have a really good sense of the I guess you would say the atmosphere and just the way that people treat customers when they walk in, especially the salesman. You can tell a good salesman, and you can tell if they're trained. Of course, they're trying to, put a label on you in terms of your income and your likeliness to buy and the time that you want to buy and stuff like that. They always do that. The salesmen always do that. But you can tell when you're being treated well and when you're not. And I can honestly say that every single Audi dealership that I've walked into, it's always been that they treat you as if you were going to buy a car that day and as if they were going to get a commission that day. And it's just apparent. But back to the event, I will say that I was really impressed with the way they put on the event. The events, of course, they cost a lot of money. I mean, we were burning tires like, I don't know, each day they probably had to put on a new pair of tires. So, I mean, if you've ever had to buy performance tires for cars and plus fill up every car and plus the insurance and then hiring the professional drivers to pace the cars and hiring the event coordinators and the people that were just making sure that people were treated nicely, those events cost a lot of money for Audi to put on, but it probably will make me into an Audi customer for life just because of how I was treated. And it just gave an awesome business lesson in terms of, treating people like they're $1 million. There's not too many companies that do that anymore. I can honestly say that Audi did it for me yesterday. And you know what? I'll probably look at these videos for a few years to come. And when I want to think about buying a different car, I'll probably be going back to Audi. What did they work on? I just caught half of that. I wish Periscope would leave the comments up just for a little bit more, especially if there's only a few people commenting. It seems like the comments come and go way too quick. I'll email someone about that. They need to maybe just make it 1.5 or double the time that it currently is. But yeah, man, I'm impressed with Audi. I was so impressed. Oh, oil issue from a different dealer. And your A4? I'll tell you what, I just can't get over how impressed I was. I got one more video here. Let me see. I'll show you the ending video. Oh, that's cool. The dealership gave you a new one. Here's the ending video. Let me switch this around. Oh man, that's a long time to not have the car.
Guys, we just had a crazy time. Sitting here in my garage. Not really. We're out at the racetrack, baby. Just took these R8 for a spin. Amazing car. Oh my god, what an amazing car. I just can't even begin to put into words how amazing that drive was. It felt amazing to pull those corners. You can see there's a few guys still out on the track. Awesome, amazing.
So those guys in the background, that's the RS5 that we were racing before the R8s. I like that dark gray one. Oof, that dark gray one was hot.
Hell of a day.
So yeah, I was in that blue one and didn't really care what the color was. My intention in getting the blue one was strictly based upon I wanted to be the guy behind the lead car because he was the race car driver. And so they explain the rules and they go through the itinerary, like before you get into each car, what to watch out for, how one car relates in to the car that you drove previously. Obviously, the R8, a lot faster, a lot better acceleration, a lot more handling. But I wanted to make sure that I was behind the guy who was pacing because he's a professional driver. I wanted to visually see how he was driving the car, how he was taking the corners, and I wanted to try and catch up with him. To be honest, I wanted to try and keep pace with him. And let me tell you, it was hard. The guy who was in that lead car, he was a driver, man. You could tell he was a professional driver. He hit every corner perfectly, and the acceleration, he knew exactly how much to push it before traction control kicked in and stuff like that. So it was really cool to see all that go down. But anyways, guys, if you're catching this on the replay, heart it up, invite some followers on Twitter, and hopefully I'll go to some more events like this. Definitely Audi has they've really changed my mind into trying to attend these events more because it was just a lot of fun. It's a whole day event, but they had refreshments and concessions there. They actually had catering, which was great. Being a fit guy, when you go to events like this, the catering usually sucks. The catering that they had was awesome. They had chicken kebabs and beef kebabs with fresh vegetables, which is basically what I had. And then they had kind of junky stuff, which was like some deep fried cheese balls with hummus, which of course I didn't touch. And then a bunch of refreshments. No alcohol, of course, but they had a bunch of refreshments. It was good enough for the 20 minutes that we were in there to take instructions and get briefed, and then for the debriefing where they give the survey afterwards, it was more than enough food. Plus, nobody there really wanted to eat. Everybody just wanted to drive. Yeah, the European style food. I mean, everybody was so hyped up with driving, nobody really wanted to eat that much anyways. So I'm cool with that. I wasn't really expecting food to be there, but it was nice because obviously you don't want to be thinking about empty stomach when you're driving. But overall, cool event, guys. I'll be attending a lot more in the future. I'm gonna try and get out to the West Coast where they have the big driving school. Audi has a driving school on the West Coast, right near San Fran. I forgot exactly where it's at, but they have like a 3-day camp where they teach you specifically how to drive the R8. And that is badass. I will definitely make it out there within the next year. I'm going to see what I can get going in terms of logistics to get that going, because 3 days, I mean, 1 day was amazing. 3 days is going to be amazing times 3. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you missed some of the footage, watch the replay. You get to see me, laughing and crying like a little boy that just opened up his best present on Christmas morning. That's really what I felt like. It's been a while since you get that Christmas feeling when you get into your 30s, but driving these cars definitely made me feel like it was Christmas morning. So shout out to the girlfriend for hooking it up, Tiff. Alrighty, guys. Have a great one, and I'll be hopping on soon. Thanks for tuning in.